Hey guys, it's jackpunkington here, and today we are checking out Until There's Nothing Left Alive by Lanternfly. This is a 4-song EP that came out last week. Lanternfly is a Detroit-based punk band that is just a big old bunch of goons. They're really cool people. I was lucky enough to meet them a little over a year ago in May. As Your Attorney had played a show with them and the Pink 50s at the Regal Beagle, which is the best punk rock dive bar you'll ever go to, in my opinion. And it was really interesting because it was their first show, and more importantly, it was the guitar player's first time ever playing live. He had never played live before, and he killed it. There are people that, when you see them play live, you're like, yeah, this is what they're supposed to do. That's him. That's actually kind of the whole band, but being that it was his first time ever performing, and they were in their early to mid 20s, I think. They looked exactly like they're supposed to be there, and it was their first time performing live, and it was amazing. They are a bunch of really kind people that will actually just sit and talk with you as long as you want. And yeah. So this is a really nostalgic feel of an album. It's, EP. It's 4 songs. It's about 11 minutes long. So if you've got, 11 minutes, put it on. Check it out. It's really good. You start off with Vicious Fishes. I'm probably saying that wrong. Or Victorious Fishes. I'm sorry. Then you've got No Plans, Lola, and then Tartarus, which that's cool. I anytime someone references Greek mythology, I love. But it has nothing to do with any of it. Like I said, this is a very nostalgic-fueled album. The band itself is very nostalgic-fueled. You can really hear, just the pop-punk influences. I can see... Listening to this made me think of when I was a teenager, and I would wake up Saturday and play Mario Kart with, a couple friends that slept over, and we'd eat leftover pizza. That's what this album makes me think of, is Saturday morning Mario Kart sessions with soda and pizza. So the first song is very interesting because it has vocals, but I wouldn't necessarily say that vocals are the most prevalent part. I think that how they wrote the song involves just kind of a good introduction to the band. They had another single that came out before this in March called No Vacancies, which actually is another really good pop-punk song. I'm very interested that they didn't put the single in this EP at all. It's just a standalone single. It made me think a lot of Killing Pixies. They used to do that a lot back in the day. So, but it starts off with a really I'd almost say a 40 to 50 second instrumental intro. Just if you're at a show, it would pump everyone up, get everyone excited, oh, it's about to pop off. And then vocals come in and they just do a verse, basically kind of of an intro verse, and then it goes for another 20 to 30 seconds of just instrumental, and then it turns into what I would say is a normal-ish pop punk song. But that really big interlude between the intro, then the first verse, and then the first verse and chorus, where there's enough time that if they wanted to have a guitar solo or a bass solo, it could be in there. But it's more or less just building the hype of the song is an interesting thing, and I like that approach because, this might be people's first oh, hey, who is this band? And the fact that they're let's put a preference on building up this EP. and putting like a preference, like it's not all going to be normal straight pop punk. It's going to have like our own flair to it. And I really appreciate that, because while it still gives me like, oh, Saturday morning cartoon jam out vibes, it gives me like, oh, this is like cool and different and like something I haven't heard before. So next we've got No Plans, which No Plans is pretty much straight up like pop punk DNA of a song, and it's just solid. It's really like, I don't have to go too deep into it because it's not like super deep behind it. It just seems like a solid pop punk song. Lola is the next song, and to me, if like I were picking like, oh, this would be like the big single, Lola would for me be like the big single. I actually really like Lola, the song. It has kind of like interesting lyrics. It's still very general pop punk, good feeling. Like there's no like real big political undertones of this. There's no like bigger meanings. It's just really good music. And it's just to like, oh, I want to put something on. I want to relax. I want to game. I want to stream. I want to go for a walk. I want to just chill out and read. But I want it to have like a good vibe to it. I want it to be something that's going to keep me, upbeat. That's this whole album. So, and then Tartarus kind of does what the first song does, where it has like extended parts of the song, like an extended outro or an extended intro. And it ends kind of like with like a da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, that's not the exact beat, but that kind of thing where it's like an extended outro to get you like, oh, it's over. And like I said, it's a short EP. I want to say, like, it is genuinely a just feel good, relaxing, I want to like zone out to early 2000s music. It makes me want more. And what I mean by that is not like, oh, I wish there was more on this EP. It makes me excited to see what this band can do, because I want to hear a full LP. I want to hear an album that's got songs that are like this, but songs that are like, oh, let's see how heavy maybe we can make something. Or let's see how, let's make a ballad. Let's make like a sad boy kind of pop punk ballad where, oh, I'm having a really like bad day. My parents just don't understand me. It's not a phase, Mom. Let's have a still like a really sad Sum 41 kind of song, or a really sad kind of Green Day song, because like this is good. This is good. And it's a really good introduction to the band. I think this is like the perfect introduction, because it doesn't make you think too heavy about anything. You're not going to be like, oh man, I got to really think after this album, and it doesn't mean like, oh, I'm overwhelmed. It's like, all right, cool. This is a good taste of what this band can do. It's a good intro representation of this band. Let's see what more they can do. I want a full LP. I want to hear them have kind of like a through line for, not like like American Idiot, where it's a rock opera kind of thing, but I want to have like a through line theme for their like an LP, and I'm excited to see if that's what they've got cooking. What they could have in the next few years. So, Lanternfly, you guys did a really good job. Like I said, go check these people out. This band is awesome. They're very kind. They will sit and talk with you and just like get to know you. We had a pretty cool conversation when I got to meet them, and I got to talk with Dan a little bit more, their guitar player, a couple of times just outside of show situations, just on Facebook and stuff. They're really cool people. They write really good music. If you like early 2000s pop punk music and you don't really want to think about anything, and you just want to zone out and have a good day and just be like, I just want to relax and listen to some awesome music, that's what this album is. That's what this album's for. It's just gonna have you relax. You don't have to think about anything. There's no underlying political theme. It's just really good pop punk music. So anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the good things. And I'll see you later. Jack Punkington signing up. Peace, everyone.